magical people, you have to learn how to match energy. And yes, sometimes it can make you uncomfortable if you're used to being in like your beautiful energies and you come across somebody and you have to like check them, you have to put them in their place. So you have to get comfortable with that. Now, some of us, we're a little bit more seasoned and, we don't care about putting people in their place. But for younger Black women, I would say that you have to get comfortable with setting up boundaries, putting people in their place, but also having a space for yourself where you're able to be yourself and remove yourself from that type of energy. Because what can happen is if you're around particular types of people who always make you feel like you have to check them, put them in their place, you're going to be in that state. And you don't want to lose your own innocence, your own purity. And what I mean by purity is not what the world sees as pure, but I'm talking about your ability to love yourself, your ability to, understand who you are. And so you don't want to be or have like resentment or regrets when it comes to dealing with other people. It's like when once you feel something and you know something is off, nip that in the bud. Take care of it right away. Don't let anything fester, because once you allow that to fester, it can grow, and then that can become a part of your personality where you're so rigid to where you can't love yourself. You can't, or you're constantly making certain mistakes and allowing people to do certain things, and then you're also participating in your own self-destruction. You never want that. So you set boundaries, you hone in on who you really are as a person, and you protect that, you cherish that, and just continue to move forward, right? And yes, like I said, some of us, like me, I'm a very no nonsense type of person. I like to have fun. I like to engage with, creativities and other magical people. But when it comes to myself, no, there's things that you're not going to do in my world. There's things that you're not going to treat me any type of way, because guess what? I'm going to come for your head. I'm not being bothered with that. You know why? Because I know I deserve to be around people who's going to appreciate me and love me, right? Just like how I would do them. So you're not going to be in my space doing anything that you feel like you can get away with, because you just won't be around me, right? And yes, sometimes people do make mistakes, but I am a firm believer that people know exactly what they're doing. And so have the grace for yourself more so than other people, because people go around tainting other people with their negative, toxic energy, and they go around looking for people to also have grace for them. It's sort of like if you come across a person and they are engaging in like really demonic type of energies, they're going to look for positive people, because guess what? When you're positive, you know how to love, you know how to forgive, you know how to be this essence of beautiful light. They look for that. And so no, you need to know how to turn it on and turn it off, right? Like, yes, we can have a good time, we can be magical and we can be creative, but the moment you think that you're going to try me, then you're going to see the other side. You're going to see the darkness. And I'm okay with that, because I'm comfortable within my darkness. I thrive both in the light and in the dark. And so when you're a goddess, understand that yes, everything is not going to be like magical all the time, but you're going to be able to also understand your shadow, understand, how to work with your shadow and move in the darkness as well. Because I think I said it in before one of my videos where, what did I say? I'm trying to remember. I think I said something like, oh, yes, when you're a magical person, things are going to take place where you're going to be like, okay, I didn't know, or I wasn't aware. But when you are aware of certain things, when you are aware that everyone is not coming to you happy, smiling, and want to see you happy. So once you understand that, then you're like, okay, now I know how to move. Now I know how to engage with this type of energy or not, you know? Guess what? Everyone don't believe in worshiping goddesses. Some people believe in goddesses non-existing, right? And what does that mean? They would rather you be self-destructive. They would rather you play into this energy of like self-loathing and not loving yourself because that makes them feel more powerful. So when you move as a goddess, when you're behaving and when you're living as a goddess, um, you may have people who be like, oh, you're not that special. Oh, I can see flaws. And it's like, well, yes, that's what makes you a goddess. You understand yourself, you see your flaws, and you can create from that space. You're not hiding, you're not ducking, you're not dodging, you're not like, oh my God. You're like, no, this is who I am. I'm free within myself. So, yes, everyone did not worship goddesses. They tried to destroy them because of their how magical they really was, their beauty, their intellect, them accepting their own flaws, them, you know also having this power to say, you know what, I can destroy this shit if I need to. Don't play around. I can create and I can also destroy. So that's that type of energy. So back to this dark energy. It wasn't difficult for me to really delve in that because I have Scorpio in my chart. I also have a little bit of Capricorn. So, Cancer energy. I have a little bit of like dark stuff going on there. But for me, I had to learn how to see like manipulation. I had to learn how to understand it, like dark psychology, because at first I was just like freely like, yeah, having fun. Of course I thought, of course everyone loved themselves, of course everyone is happy. And I think this energy comes from me being younger and me being around like my own energies and other people who are just like free. And so as I continued on my path and getting older, I'm like, oh wow, everyone, excuse me, really don't love themselves. So, oh, some people are just pretending. And I had to learn that, like, because I didn't understand that. And so, yeah, once you start to understand that you have people who are smiling and they're really not happy, or you have people who put on this essence of like, yes, I'm confident, and they're really not, then you're going to be able to understand dark psychology and have it in your, I want to say you can have it tucked away just in case you might need to, use it or put someone in their place. But to be on the lighter side of things, because I also have a Leo in my chart. And so Leos are very like big-hearted people, kind-hearted, and it comes from, again, our childhood. We love to be creative. We love to just go outside, have fun, and be magical. So you're going to have to understand that protecting that is really important, loving that, because sometimes when you're too loving and you get burned by people, it makes you feel like I shouldn't have never been this loving. I shouldn't have never given my energy. No, that's a beautiful thing. To love people, to love yourself, and to love other people, and to want to see other people happy, that's actually a beautiful thing, because not too many people feel like that. You have people that are full of hate, resentment, jealousy, envy, and so they walk around wanting to see people hurt, wanting to see, even if, listen guys, even if people are coming into their lives trying to help them, they resent people loving them and helping them. I had no idea either. I didn't know that people felt like this. I'm like, if I can get a person like me, I'm going to love that because I know how beautiful and magical I am. So why wouldn't I cherish that? Why wouldn't I want to hold on to that? You know what I mean? And so you have people, when you love them, they will resent you. When you want to see them happy, they will resent you and they will want to harm you. Isn't that wild? But as a magical person, you have to understand this and you have to move accordingly. So